once again to Real Women, Real Issues. We are so delighted that you have decided to join us this evening. And as always, we have a lot of information to share with you. I'm your co-host, Adrienne Cuther, along with Josette Rutland Burris and Sherilyn Ketchups.
Hi.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
We have a lot of information for you today. We're going to talk about your Real Women, Real Issues financial tune-up. You know, so many families and relationships have been destroyed over what? Finances. Businesses, finances. So we want to make sure that you are well informed. And we're going to always, right, ladies, have information for you to keep you going when it comes down to your finances. So this show is pretty much dedicated to that, although we have some other tidbits for you along the way. So in any case, we're going to talk today about the effects of closing your credit cards, increasing your limits, how your credit affects your insurance, investing. And hey, it's tax time. We got some information for you on that.
Sounds like more money, and more money.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not gonna claim that because I don't plan to owe a thing.
I didn't say owe anything. I said more money, and more money.
But you had like a negative tone, like it wasn't good.
No. When you're getting more money?
No. But it didn't sound as if you meant more money coming in.
No. We're talking about taxes.
I don't know how many of you have watched the show before, but there's always this relationship between Josette and Sherilyn.
I guess it's just not talking about your spot. So
we just started. We just came on the air.
We're not talking about her spot. So anyway.
Oh, and by the way, I wasn't here last week. I was at home with my son who was ill, and I just want to make a comment about that. It's like Republicans and Democrats or the liberals. I love animals. My son is a 10-year-old Pomeranian, and my co-host over here, Sherilyn, thinks that it's absolutely ridiculous that I put the time, energy, and resources into Timothy I do.
That is not what I said.
She's a Republican, and I guess I'm a liberal.
No.
I just have one word.
No, the Republicans don't mind
I
spending
have
money.
one
I need
word.
you to get that correct. You the Republican throwing all the money away into the dog. And I'm the
He
Democrat.
had surgery and you didn't even call and check on him. But anyway, my word is,
No,
That's what my
but you
dog
know what? Exactly. She's talking dog talk.
Okay.
No.
Look,
Adrienne, I have been misquoted, first of all.
Okay.
I
Well,
did
hold
not
that thought.
say that.
Hold that thought, because what we're going to do, we're going to take a break, and I promise you, when we return, you can say what you were about to say. We'll be right back.
Say it again.
Well, welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. Again, I'm your co-host, Adrienne Cuther, along with Josette Burris and Sherilyn Ketchups over there. As in ketchup, you know, go on your hot dog and hamburger.
Absolutely.
That's
Ketchup,
her. That's
mustard,
her. Yeah.
French fries, hamburger, all those things.
Anyhow, she had something to say before we left, and I'm just going to remind you today we're talking about your Real Women, Real Issues financial tune-up.
you know what? Y'all get into
Sherilyn
that topic
has something
and
to say.
we'll never get to
But
where
let her finish up what she was going to say before the break.
You know, last week, those of you who had the opportunity to tune in with us, we did, mention that Adrienne was absent and that
She thought it was her real son.
I had been bamboozled because when I spoke to Adrienne, she shared with me that her son was ill. Such compassion rang out from me, for her son. She has to care for him and take care of him, rub him down, and I'm thinking, my goodness, he must be really ill.
He was.
Only to come to the studio and to be informed that her son, that it was her dog. And spend your money however. I personally would like to go and get some jackets and shoes and things, but if you want to go and have
And I must say,
surgery,
Tim eats well. She goes to a grocery store, the doggy grocery store.
So
Yeah.
I can't dictate to you how to spend your money. So certainly if that's how you want to extend it, I don't have a problem with that at all. I just need to know straight up. Don't confuse me and tell me it's your child when it's your dog. Just say it's the dog. That's all I'm asking.
But you don't understand.
He's my son.
She really thinks Tim is her son,
But when
and,
you're talking
and
to
Callie
the
is her
everyday
grandbaby and granddaughter.
I'm just
and
saying that when you're talking to the
what was the
everyday
cat's
person.
name?
Which one? Are you talking about Star?
See,
Angel?
Angel
you
is the
digress.
grand cat.
You
and-
digress. I'm just saying, I am just an everyday lay person. I like animals from a distance. So for my sanity, when you tell me something, can you just let me know it's the
No,
dog
they
or the
really
cat?
think
Okay.
they're human.
Well-
is what I'm telling you.
Well, that's how, I mean, he relates, he talks to us, not the way
He
that
talks.
we
He
talk.
goes,
He talks, because I can say to him, Tim, would you like to go outside? And he'll go, woof, and we know.
And his are different.
And if it's something that he doesn't like, we'll say, well, do you want such and such? And he'll go, I don't want that, He communicates with us, there's no doubt about it. And if you stop and you think about it, there are a lot of people who don't have children.
And he has a
That's
fetish
true.
about
They
you
don't
going
have
to the
children,
door.
nor grandchildren.
That's true.
And these particular creatures created by our Heavenly Father, hello, they become the children of many families. And this little fella, let me tell you, when my son died, I mean, he doesn't leave my side. It's like when I come home, I mean, he's happier to see me than my kids were.
Okay, can I ask my question now? Because y'all
okay.
are totally off.
But anyhow, all right. So this is the way it's going to go. For Sherilyn, I'll make sure that she knows it's my son Timothy instead of my other
Can
sons,
you just say
okay?
it's the dog? Why we have to say the son? Can we just say my baby, my dog, my pet?
We will go on with this conversation for the whole hour. You're not wrapping your mind around what she's saying. Just do it. That slogan, just do it.
Just do what?
do it. Just Tim is her son. Just do it. Go.
can't.
Go.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Anyway,
And then you're trying to tell me
we
that-
are saying today we were supposed to be asking our audience what they think about this gun vote, the gun legislation.
And that's something really, really big. And we need you to call in and let us know what you think about this new gun legislation. Do you even understand and know what's going on? And there is a website that you can go to. We'll give you that website to let your representatives know how you feel. There's a petition that you can sign if you're in agreement. Recently we had this situation to occur in Tucson, Arizona, whereby...
Not only Tucson, a lot of officers are getting shot.
Well, I know, but this is what brought
Absolutely.
this is the incident that really put the whole issue back in the forefront, is what happened. And that is kind of sad, isn't it? It had to happen, but the way that it did, and you're right, so many other people have already died. We got too many guns out there. I don't understand it. I get mad at you and I just shoot
you all
you.
are doing or saying about guns. It's always going to be a way for the good people to get guns and for the ugly people to get guns. I just,
But
You think somebody should just be able to go to a gun show?
no,
And
I
buy a
don't.
gun.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, the rationale of it. There's gonna always be a gun hustler somewhere getting rid of guns illegally.
now,
So how can we handle it?
My feeling on it is, I have two things I want to say. First of all, as far as gun legislation is concerned, it is my belief that now we have gotten away from teaching people how to behave responsibly and really understanding the weapons that they choose to purchase and have in their homes and on their person and in their cars. So it is my belief that before you're able to purchase a gun, that there should be mandatory classes that you have to take. And I don't mean how to fire a gun, but you need to understand the types of guns that you are purchasing and the type of harm that they can evoke upon a person, how the proper way to maintain that gun, to handle that gun, what the arm, what is it called? The artillery that you use for that weapon, how to chamber it, how to make sure it's on safety, these types of things. We have people that use guns as a means to celebrate, but they don't really understand that bullets can ricochet and do other damage that
Like
you
the
never
baby
intended.
that was killed.
Right, so we need to start educating people. Now, my second thought about guns and gun legislation is that until we create a more compassionate society, until we start changing the mentality of people to value human life, I don't think that there's anything that we're going to be able to do to allay that. I think that the mindset of our people, and I say our people meaning all people, is that there is no value for the life of another.
Wasn't it a couple months ago, or a couple months back, where they voted to allow that you can have guns on MARTA now? You can take guns.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, and it was also, you could take a gun to church.
What?
Yes,
It's just crazy.
yes,
Oh my
yes,
goodness.
yes.
Why you have? But I can tell you this now: if someone busts in my house, it's gonna be
You know, I mean, I can
live or
understand.
die. You know,
I
hey,
can-
somebody gonna have to die.
I can understand,
And I'm
you know,
banking
you
it
want to
ain't gonna be
protect
me.
your home, what have you. I'm just saying, to me, it's as though we're
'Cause you
getting
have
back
no
to the
business.
Wild Wild West. You know, why don't we just all go out and buy some
And I'm gonna make
holsters?
sure you all the way in the house.
Let's get some holsters and let's strap them on. I'm gonna walk around with my gun. Hold it a minute. What you say? You know.
I'll be
Mr.
praying
Factor.
too. But I'm
But that's kind of, you know,
I'll be
it is. It's
praying
a
and
very
making sure
violent
they're in the house,
society.
but I'm-
However, when I was reading about that, there are other countries, they don't have the level of violence that we have in America.
don't.
So there is.
well, their rules are a lot stricter. You know, it's like that country. Whatever hand you steal with, it's gonna be chopped
But you
off.
know,
So it makes you think.
We have so
I
many
really
rights
don't
here.
want to steal.
But you know what, if you think about it, you know, this was something that my husband had mentioned many, many years back when he decided that, you know, he was going to become involved in hunting. I'll hold that while we talk.
Hi caller, how are you today? And welcome to Real Women, Real Issues.
Hi, I got a question. Do you think women should be?
Do we think women should, would you repeat that please?
Do you think single women should be allowed to carry guns in their house?
Sure.
I surely do. Don't you?
It is our, you know, our Constitution says that we do have the right to do what? Bear arms. And it is no respect of person. So it be you female, male, married, or unmarried. You do have that right to purchase a gun
your
and to
Second
have
Amendment right.
that gun.
But the question was, do we feel? My thing is, if you are a single female and you stay by yourself and you hear that door open and you know you're in for the night, and it's someone that's coming in your house to cause you harm.
Get a dog.
Oh my goodness.
What? Throw that in there.
Would you rather have a knife?
My dog
Or
lets
none.
us know if anybody's coming, nigga, the dog's gonna let you know, okay?
But your dog is not going to do anything to the people
Sure, he's not.
Yes, he will.
Because all they got to do is just go stomp their foot.
because he's not that big. He has a large sound, but he's not going to
But
intimidate
he
anybody.
eliminates that element of surprise
As long as
for
you
us.
don't touch Adrian.
That's
you
right,
okay.
that's right. 'Cause
You can
he
do
will-
everything else.
He will
You can
bite.
touch everybody else. Just don't touch her.
But no, I don't have a problem. I don't see anything wrong that we have guns. Like you said, first of all, we should know how to use them properly. You should have that training. And also, I don't think that if you're proven or you definitely mentally ill, depending on what your mental illness is, you don't need
No, because you might hear that voice.
But you know, but then you all are laughing about that.
Go
but
kill her.
But you know what? Wait, please listen to what you're saying. You're saying that, you know, the only problem you have with having a weapon is, you know, for those that are not really mentally stable. But how do we determine that? When you're going to purchase a gun, do you have to bring a statement from your doctor saying that you are stable and
Well, you
can-
have to have a
Well, you
background
know,
check.
But that background check is not going to pull up whether or not you are mentally unstable.
But you know something? Perhaps maybe then that's something that needs to be looked at.
That need to be a question.
Right.
That needs to be
Have you
looked
ever
at.
been in a mental hospital?
No, you need
Do
to
you
have a
feel-
psychological
Well, no,
evaluation.
you do
before
know
you-
that there
do
is a
you
medical
feel-
bank. There is such a thing as a medical bank, and I tell you, we are looking to get a different type of insurance. And the gentleman told me he needed this, and this, because he was going to look into the medical bank of information.
It is.
But what I'm
It
saying
is.
So
That's
there
right.
should be a
Wait, but
psychological
what I'm
mental
saying
health bank.
is that not every person that has a mental illness has been identified.
That's true.
So
but
if-
let's eliminate the numbers.
But we can eliminate it by
Or-
making
But
a
you're
psycho-
saying,
Or
what
Lord,
about
lessen
that
the
one
numbers.
that does get it, that hear
Right.
the voice?
Or even that one that, you know, slipped through the cracks. But why can't we have some kind of psychological evaluation that is attached to being able to
Can we
obtain
depend
a
on family
gun?
members to say,
No.
y'all know he crazy?
That needs to be a requirement. You want a gun, then you're willing to go through all of these steps to get one. So it doesn't need to be a quick fix. You don't need to be able to walk in today and then 2 days later you have a gun. Get a psychological evaluation. That way we know that you are stable, that you
Okay,
are
but if you're
responsible.
saying that, but what about the parents that have all these guns and they pass the test, but they're around all these crazy kids and they kids crazy?
Well,
like the
stick a pin.
Columbine.
Let's take a break. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll pick this up in just a moment. It's getting hot in here. Anybody got a gun?
In the car.